Hello everyone, my name is Smilin Observer, and I am going to attempt to do this Q&A video, and I'm going to try to answer everybody's question. It won't be as in-depth as last time. Last time I ended up making a 3.5 hour long video trying to get everybody's answer in because I'm long-winded. So I'm going to do my best to get everybody's answer in. Some of the questions are the same as other people's questions. So if I answer your question and your question was asked by someone before you, then I'll give you a shout out or I'll answer it quickly. So here we go. Let's start with Reddit questions. The first question comes from Letter Whisperer. Congrats on 2,000 subscribers. Thank you. Your microphone is awesome. Thank you. How are you able to keep the white noise so absent? I don't know. The quality of the microphone. So, Opiopo answered, I'm a musician, not an ASMR artist, but I think this might help. And he goes into mic quality and the recording room and all of that comes together to make a quality sounding video. So good shout out there. Opoipo. Opoipo. Okay, so but he responded to that question, and so did All Kinds of Metal. These are all Redditors. All Kinds of Metal answered regarding the input and the gain thing, and he had some input to put into to what the question that was asked by Letter Whisperer. So let's move on. Sidecar 4 says, you are fantastic, my friend. Love your positivity. Congrats on the milestone. Thank you, Sidecar 4. I appreciate that. ND20 says, you're definitely one of the most underappreciated. Deserve much more than 2,000. As far as a question, this is something I haven't really seen anyone touch on, either ASMR artists or consumers in the case of the latter. I think it stems from a desire to not offend or scare off ASMR artists. And he goes into continues to say, there's no question that ASMR artists helped a lot of people out. But let's get down to the question. Do you think ASMR tends to attract people like that, even on the ASMR side? People who have issues like insomnia, stress, and mental health problems like depression. I don't know. Everyone watches or listens to ASMR videos for different reasons. My reasons just happen to stem from insomnia and stress. So that was my reason. So your question, in my case, the answer is yes. But I can't really speak for everybody else. I don't know why or how they got involved with ASMR, but I don't think the case is the same with me, so thanks for the question, ND20. Rand name. I'm sorry. He went on to say, or ND20 went on to say that, talking about internet trolls and abusive language and how they respond to people. That's just the internet. And I could tell you some stories as a black man on YouTube back in the day. The different responses I got from people is crazy. But me, I've over the years have grown some tough skin. So I've learned how to take things and just blow it off. There have been times I'll get a stupid comment and I would copy it and I would post it to my Facebook page to show people, look at this idiot. But that's only if they're a special kind of stupid. If they're any other kind of stupid, I just delete them. Don't even entertain them. Don't feed the trolls. But everybody's different. And what happened to ASM artists like Springbok and Eve G. Maya Lee and other YouTubers, it's really uncalled for. But people are cruel. They're like kids on the playground. Kids on the playground are cruel, cruel to each other. But I know in particular for Springbok, she was dealing with some stuff that was happening in her personal life and the way she was being treated. And still, I think it was uncalled for. And I'm sorry those things happened to her. And she stepped away from YouTube, which is fine. If she felt that was necessary, then do it. I have no qualms in with her stepping away. But I just pray for her and encourage her and hope that things get better for her. So. But yeah, abusive things being said to people, it happens, and you just deal with it case by case. Some people delete you, some people delete and block you. But you should never feed the trolls, because they're just going to come back more and more aggressive and be more and more ignorant, and you don't need all that. So the best thing you can do to a troll is ignore them. Plain and simple. Okay, let's move on. Rand name says, I think it is tied to a loss of privacy, either from data like real names and addresses, but also information shared by creators themselves. Okay, Rand name is responding to the comment that ND20 made, and and he talks about different people, what they do to shield themselves from their communities and shield themselves from hateful comments. And cyberbullying is a real thing. I wouldn't, but it's on how you deal with it. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I'm not going to let somebody on the other side of my computer screen get on me. If my feelings get hurt, then I'll deal with that. But I don't have to put up with it. There's a reason. There's an option to delete and block people. And I have had to delete and block people. So, such is life. But ND20, Rand name, thanks for commenting. Squirrely Whirly. Those crinkles, though. When I made the Q&A video and put it out there that I was going to do a Q&A video and wanted some responses, I was playing with some plastic while I was making the video, testing out the quality of the microphone. And I keep this on my desk just for this purpose. But thank you, Squirrely Whirly, for responding. Mixed ASMR. She said, "This is so sweet. I can't stop smiling. Thank you for sharing." Now, let me tell you about Mixed ASMR. She is one of my favorite ASMR artists. She does this video called Twisted Fairy Roleplay, and it is just awesome. In fact, the other day, I was off of work. I was home. I was relaxing, and I usually put all my ASMR videos on loop. Well, my videos of other ASMR artists, not myself. I usually put them all on loop and have them randomly play. But this time, I put Twisted Fairy Roleplay on, and I put it on repeat, and I just listened to it over and over and over again. I really, really enjoyed her roleplay. So, if you get the chance, go and check out Mixed ASMR. She is awesome. Thanks for commenting. But yeah, I love that video. It was creepy, and it was relaxing. And so I tried to coin the phrase creep-laxing. But that was pretty good. Mixed ASMR. I really like that. And thank you for responding. I love your videos. Pickle Surprise. Pickle Surprise said, somehow I read with Smilin as Will Smith. Nope, Will Smith is not here. The only thing Will Smith and I have in common is maybe our age, but he's a little older than me, and the fact that we sometimes both use 90s lingo. Okay, I'm sorry about that. This microphone is good, so it's picking up everything, and I purposely have the gain turned up because I'm kind of far away from it. But and I have a light down here, so I wanted to get on my face lit, but my space is limited. So anyway, Aquarius me. So happy for you. Love your videos. Keep them coming. Thank you, Aquarius me. Okay. Mortal Portal. This did the job for me. I love it. Well, you're welcome, Mortal Portal. Wolf of Anarchy. Is that a play on Wolf of Wall Street? Wolf of Anarchy. Man, you're my hero. So freaking happy and positive and kind. I love you, man. Thanks, dude. I love you too. Okay. Clemnith. This is amazing. You got a new sub. Thank you, Clemnith. I appreciate that. Angor Fox. Good things can happen to good people. Sometimes. Well, sometimes good things do happen to good people. Okay, now let's move on to the YouTube comments. Rachel, no, I'm sorry. I said that wrong. Adele Ramcharan. Now, let me tell you something about Adele Ramcharan. I love her videos. I haven't gotten the opportunity to watch all of them, but she makes the kind of video with the quality and just that right amount of art that I wanted to make. That was when I first started making videos for YouTube. What she's doing is what I wanted to do. But my videos turned out to be somewhat angry and ranty, and people get sick of that, and I got sick of it. So when I decided to get into ASMR and do ASMR videos, I wanted to present a different perspective. I didn't want to get on here and rant and be all angry and mad, talking about my ex-girlfriends all the time. No, because you got enough of that in your own life. What people don't have enough of is positivity, and no one gets tired of positivity, so I want to bring the positivity. But Adele Ramcharan, thank you for watching, and I love your videos. You're awesome too. She goes, yep, I'm home always. Yep, I'm always home on Friday night. I was so excited to see your upload. Yay. Okay, here's my question. Imagine you won $100 million. Take us through exactly what you would do when you get off the phone after hearing the news. Maybe take a step-by-step what you would do that week. Hope that's not too weird a question. How exactly would you spend $100 million? Okay, Mr. Grant, you've just won $100 million. Wow, thanks. Is it going straight to my account? Okay, great. I'll take it from there. Click. And hopefully I don't suffer cardiac arrest, but I would definitely go to some of the wiser people that I know in my life. I would talk to them and ask them what I should do. But I would definitely pay my tithe. I would go about trying to help people out. Yes, I would quit my job, and I wouldn't burn the bridge. I would put in my 2 weeks notice, but that's only after I'm pretty sure, after I'm sure the money's in my account. Then I would put in my 2 week notice, and then once I quit, I would move on, and I would try to help people the world over, and make sure that I'm taken care of first. Because if I'm taken care of first, I can help others. So that's what I would do, Adele. Thanks for commenting. Okay, all the save as favorite memory, favorite bands. Favorite memory. I guess my favorite memory, well, all of my favorite memories involve me with my family growing up in the 80s. We had a lot of togetherness time, and it was usually on a holiday, 4th of July or Labor Day or Christmas or Thanksgiving, and we were all together at the same time, regardless of our issues. We all spent Thanksgiving and spent those holidays together, with one another. My grandma was there, my uncles were there before they passed, and my mom was there before she passed, and so those are my favorite memories. Favorite bands, I can't say that I have too many favorite bands, but I mean, because there's so many bands out there that I've listened to, I can't say that I have any one favorite band. So thank you all the saved. Whisper Star, WHISPESTAR ASMR, wanted a shout out. Well, and you should go and check out Whisper Star's ASMR channel. He makes some good videos. Quite interesting. So, shout out to Whisper ASMR. Okay. Oh, and he also asks, what inspired you to make your YouTube channel? I made the ASMR channel shortly after YouTube forced everyone to do away with the anonymity, and I made the mistake of using my real name as opposed to my channel name, and I found out that I couldn't change it back, and I didn't like that. So what ended up happening was I stopped using that channel as much. The channel's still up, my videos are still there, but what I started doing was I wanted to make another channel, and so that's when I made this channel. And at the time, I was watching a television show called Community. Love Community, hilarious television series. In watching Community, I got familiar with the characters and the actors that played them. And one of the actors, Donald Glover, raps under the name Childish Gambino. And he got the name from a Wu-Tang Clan name generator. And so, naturally, I went to the Wu-Tang Clan name generator and I put my name in, and the name that came up I didn't like. And so I redid it and used my name in different combinations until I didn't like any of those names that was coming up. So I typed in my first name, and the name that I got back was Smilin Observer. And I was like, that's it. That's the name. And so I took Smilin Observer, and I've been using it ever since. And I was hoping that I would be the only Smilin Observer on YouTube. And to my knowledge, I am. But, that goes without saying, there may be somebody else. But after listening to so many ASMR videos, I finally decided to give back to the community and give ASMR a try. And I did it, and people liked it, and so I kept going. So here I am. Okay. Molly asks, thank you, Whisper ASMR, for the question. Molly asks, boxers or briefs? Briefs. But I recently discovered boxer briefs. So I'm currently swapping out all of my briefs with boxer briefs. ASMR Duck asks, 2,000 subscribers. Question, if you could visit any other country in the world, which would it be and why? I would love to visit London, England, because I'm just fascinated with British people for some reason. Some of my favorite ASMR artists, some of them are British people because I love their accent, but that's just me. Other than ASMR, what is your favorite pastime hobby? As of late, I've been really putting more effort into ASMR because I've finally got a job that allows me the finances to improve upon my hobby. So I've been kind of putting into my hobby. But I like to write. I like to play games. I don't play sports games. I play this game called Ingress. It's a app-based game. It's kind of like a global game of capture the flag, but it requires you to go from place to place from different landmarks and hack. So I love playing that. I'm a part of a group here in my local area, and we go out and we hack. I don't get to hang out with them a lot, but when I have the time, because I work so much, I go and I hack by myself. So, but we keep in contact over an app called GroupMe. So those are some of my pastime hobbies. Falling Snow ASMR asks, congratulations on your 2,000 subs. Well, that's not a question, but congratulations on your 2,000 subs. Thank you. If you could work with any actor, alive or dead, in one of your videos, role play for example, who would it be? I don't know. I don't know. But I don't know. That's a hard question. If I could work with any actor in my roleplay videos, that's a hard question. I wish I had an answer for you, Falling Snow Whisper, but I don't know. I mean, with an actor in a role play, the possibilities are endless. But for some reason, Samuel L. Jackson is in the forefront of my mind. I don't know how good he would be at ASMR, but I saw the video that that the dude made, Jeff Bridges. I liked that video. It was pretty good, and I think it's interesting that he did the video. It's so well artistically done. But yeah, I really liked it. I enjoyed that. But well, I guess Jeff Bridges. Okay, Alex Rose. How old are you? I am 39. You deserve more subscribers as you are such a nice guy. I love the videos. Keep it up. Thank you. I appreciate that, Alex Rose. Capco410 says, new sub. Thank you. What's your opinion on the Baltimore protest due to the police brutality? I'm from Baltimore. Stuff is really getting out of hand. If you haven't heard, if you don't want to answer this question, I would happily take a shout out. Well, Capco410, thank you for asking the question. This was, obviously, it's about the Baltimore protest. It's been weeks ago. I think there are those who stand to profit from inciting these riots, and they've been using these riots as a means to make money off of the people. I work in security. It's armed security, and we basically, a lot of the guys that I work with are basically in training to be police officers. But that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to make some money for right now so that I could move on later on. But I'm not trying to be a police officer because I would love to, but it would take up too much of my time. Being a police officer, being a security guard is taking up a lot of my time. But when you're trained to be a security guard, you learn some of the things that the police go through and what they have to deal with. And if you've ever been through police training, any police will tell you, any cop will tell you that a lot of these things aren't clear cut, you know, and what they're doing is they're playing on people's ignorance. People, because we have a natural, we naturally want to fight against or rebel against authority. I think people are just using that to make money and to get their way in as far as get their way in in politics, in the political arena, you know. And I think it's unfortunate that those people who were shot lost their lives, and it's very unfortunate. But at the same time, you know, why are you out committing crimes? And but at the same time, it's just so many variables, that, so many scenarios that I could go through, and I can't begin to. I don't want to excuse anybody, but I don't want to justify anybody either. I mean, wrong is wrong, right is right. So I'll just leave it at that. I don't want to get too far into it. And plus, for those specifically for the Baltimore protests due to the police brutality and whatnot, I don't feel I'm overly qualified to really have too much of an opinion, especially when I don't have all the facts. And by facts, I mean what actually happened, not just what someone said happened. So I'm just gonna go ahead and that's my answer. So I would love to have an opinion, a solid opinion one way or the other, but it's kind of difficult when I don't have all the facts. So, but I think the police could back away from having such a heavy hand, but at the same time, with the criminal element, you can't, because you don't want to give them a break. You want them to stop committing crimes. You want people to be able to have a safe, live safely, to walk down the street without having someone holding them at gunpoint and taking their stuff. So I hope that answered your question, Capco 410. Thank you for coming. Justin Micheletti. Hey, I'm a new sub. Thank you. And I just discovered your channel and you're my top 3. Thank you. I appreciate that. My question is, what inspires you to make ASMR videos? Making ASMR videos, getting into ASMR started out just me kind of giving myself therapy, but it turned into a way of expressing myself. And even as a kid, I used to want to be an actor. I used to want to make videos and whatnot, but I didn't have the means. And now YouTube gives me that opportunity to use it as a medium to do what I've always wanted to do. So I'm not good at it. It's a hobby. I'm working at it, but it kind of satisfied that thing that I had inside me that I wanted to act and be an entertainer. So there you go, Justin. Thank you for asking and stopping by. Alex Todd, how did you discover ASMR? Who's the first ASMR person you watched on YouTube? I discovered ASMR during the trending, when this video, a series of video was trending called Blank Girls Say. I don't use profanity, so Blank Girls Say. I'll let you fill in that blank. But it was just a guy in a wig walking around saying things that that girls would say, and just being silly. But I started to watch that, and then I began to watch all the spin-off parodies on YouTube about it. And one of the girls was like, "Whisper People Say." And I was like, "Whisper People, what's that?" And from there I discovered ASMR. And the first ASMR artist I watched, if I can remember correctly, was Maria Gentle Whispering. She was doing this tea ceremony thing, and I thought that was just awesome. And from then on, I discovered so many other ASMR artists. So thank you, Alex Todd. Serena JK. Now, Serena JK is my Facebook friend. She's a Jersey girl. She's awesome. She wanted me to ask. She asked me what was my favorite recipe for barbecuing chicken. Serena, I'm a bachelor, and I never got into really preparing elaborate foods and barbecuing and whatnot. So I don't have a barbecue recipe. I don't have like different recipes that I like to do. But if there was something that I wanted to try, I would just get the ingredients and try it. Like, I want to try baking a cake. So I'm going to get the ingredients. I'm going to get everything together, and I'm going to try to bake a cake. but I don't have a particular recipe. But yeah, I'm sorry. I don't have a recipe. But today is Memorial Day. I was invited to a cookout in a park in the local area right here, with a lot of my church members and whatnot, and we're all prior service military. In fact, the majority of everybody that was there that made the barbecue, we were all prior service military. And we got together. They were playing basketball. I didn't play. They were throwing baseball around, and then we sat down and we talked. We talked politics. We talked everything. You know, we just had a good time, enjoying each other's company, and enjoying the cookout. And there was some barbecue. Oh, I ate some barbecue pork, and I wish I didn't, because I don't do pork, because it makes me sick. But I didn't eat that much of it, so I think I'll probably be fine. But yeah, I'm sorry, Serena. I'm sorry, Serena JK. I love you, baby girl. I love you. Enjoy communicating back and forth with you. You're awesome. All right. Please check out Serena JK. She's a nice lady. I like her personality. She's just a straightforward person. You know, she's just a real person. You know, so check her out. Anton Getzlaff. I just got that. Getzlaff. Nice, Anton. Simple question. Do you ever meditate? It seems like your kind of thing. I do meditate. That doesn't mean I sit down in a room, cross my legs, and just close my eyes and just think. I don't do that. But my meditating is more like I think about things over and over again, and I try to look at them from different perspectives, because the more you examine something, the better you're familiar with it. And not only familiar with it, but like if you have a problem and you just keep thinking about it, eventually you will find a solution for it. And I try to do that by meditating on it. Like, I am a Christian. When I read the Word of God, I think about it, and I think about it, and I think about it over and over again. And I get it in my mind, and sometimes I don't think about it, but things will come back to me, and I'll understand it from a different perspective, and it helps me to better live my life. So, but yeah, I do meditate. Thank you, Anton Getzlaff. Nate Brick. What was your motivation for joining the United States Marine Corps, and what are your current views on U.S. foreign policy, military action? My motivation for joining the Marine Corps is quite simple. I didn't have college money, so I joined the Marine Corps. But in joining the Marine Corps and training, I developed a real appreciation for the military and for the kind of man they turned me into. And naturally, I appreciate all of my fellow veterans, regardless of branch: Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine, Coast Guard. I respect everybody. Military people are definitely cut from a different cloth. Someone who would fight for their country, they're definitely cut from a different cloth, a tougher cloth, a more durable cloth. And I respect them so much. And my motivation for joining started out to be just college money and to get away from my hometown and to see the world. But it grew into something greater. It grew into a greater purpose. And I really appreciate my service. I really appreciate my fellow Marines, my fellow soldiers, my fellow sailors, my fellow airmen, my fellow, whoever. I appreciate all my fellow servicemen and women. Absolutely. I've always been leery of U.S. policy. Like when September 11th, 2001, when those attacks first happened, I had already been out of the Marine Corps, but everything within me wanted to go to the Marine Corps and go back and say, put me back in. But someone kind of talked some sense into me, and I thought about it, and I realized that while I was in, God was dealing with my heart to do a particular thing. And I felt like I began to realize that I would be stepping away from what God wanted me to do in order to go and fight. And so I said, you know what? I'm still not giving up. I'm like, man, well, God, if you want me to... I said, God, you did go through a lot to get me to where I am now, which is out of the Marine Corps doing what you want. But if you should decide that you want me over there, then you work it out, because you worked it out for me to get to where I am now. You know how to work it out for me to get to, to get over there. Well, I never got over there. In fact, I injured my knee and was less usable to the military. And as time went on and we began to learn more, our reasons for going into Iraq and everything, it just really kind of disgusted me, because I kind of felt like we were manipulated into going to this war, and people lost their lives fighting for what they thought was right, only to find out that what they thought wasn't correct. And so I have no disrespect whatsoever for our men and women, because we did our jobs. But I do have a lack of respect for politicians and the way that they do things, because it's like they don't have any care or concern for human life, and they should. Why send me to another country to kill people just for political gain? But that's just my opinion. I don't have the full story, but there are times when I disagree with U.S. foreign policy. They'll go through things. We've been in the Middle East so much, but our long-term policy for the Middle East is terrible. It's terrible, and so and that is being seen even today with ISIS and ISIL, whatever. Because if the U.S. did a full, complete job, then I don't think that we would be having the problems that we have with ISIL right now. And these people can go on and live their lives. We just need to understand that, hey, in some cases, they're messed up, and there isn't anything that we can do to fix that. Let them work it out, and we just help from a distance. Why can't we do that? But whatever, that's just my opinion. You can take my opinion, throw it in the ocean, and it won't even make a splash, won't make a ripple. So, anyway, thank you, Nate Brick. The Oracle, I like that, Oracle, A-U-R-A-C-L-E, the Oracle. Congrats on your subs. Thank you. Looking forward to hearing more from you with the Yeti. Yeah, thank you. I'm working on that. I am. What is the last book you enjoyed reading? I can't remember. I always wanted to read the book How to Win Friends and Influence People. And in fact, I have it. Do I have it? I have it right here somewhere. But I also have a book called A Man of Steel and Velvet, and that is an awesome book. It's an awesome book. It talks about the role of the man in a as it goes, how a man is supposed to be. It talks about how a man, as a husband and as a father, how he should be, and people, today's generation just don't get that. But if you're old school, and in some cases I'm old school, especially when it comes to relationships, I'm kind of old school. So there's kind of a reason why I'm single, because a lot of women, they're not trying to hear that, and a lot of people, they want things right here, right now, quick. They don't want to struggle and gain it piece by piece. They want it right now, right away. But a lot of America's problems, I believe, is because we've abandoned the family unit. And if men, well, let me put it this way: if men were doing what they were supposed to be doing, even in the early 1900s, if they were doing what they were supposed to be doing and they were doing things right, there would be no feminist movement. There would be no need for it, because men would be doing right. We would be doing right by our women. And because we hadn't been doing right by our women, and I'm talking about men in general, we have things like the feminist movement. And I'm not talking against the feminist movement, because there's a reason it's there. There's a reason these women are fed up. There's a reason. It's because they hadn't always been treated fairly. It's because they hadn't been always treated right. And just like any other movement, just like any other organization, after a certain amount of times, corruption begins to seep in. People with the wrong perspective begin to seep in and make the whole thing, organization, bad. But the fact of the matter is, the feminist movement is born out of men not doing what they're supposed to be doing. So, in that book, A Man of Steel and Velvet, it really kind of touches on that if a man was being a man like he's supposed to be, everything should work fine in this house. Everything should work fine. But, oh well. But the last book, that was it. There are probably others that I've read more recently, but I don't have time to get to them all. But that's the one I remember, A Man of Steel and Velvet. Check it out. It's a good book. It's good for a woman. It's good for a man. Read it. It's good information. Okay. This comes from, thank you, the Oracle. I appreciate that question. This comes from I Won't Tell You Who I Am. Nice username. You have a lovely smile. Thank you. I appreciate that. Jack Spade. Congrats, bro. I'm mad happy for you. Thanks, Jack Spade. I appreciate that. What made you decide you wanted to be an ASMR artist? I kind of already covered that. I just wanted to get back to the community. If no limits existed, money, technological or otherwise, what would your dream ASMR video be? All of my ASMR videos would be like a movie. I would have a crew, I would have a set, I would have people working with me. In fact, I thought about writing an ASMR movie, a movie that caters specifically to ASMR, using using chosen ASMR artists. And if I had the money, I would pay them to take time off from their work just to work on this movie, and I would do it right the first time. And not expect to get a whole lot of money off of it, but if I had the money to blow on it, I would do it. Favorite comfort food? Muffins, especially chocolate chip muffins. Not very healthy, but I like it. Your favorite food to make? I like making omelets. It's just easy, and I like adding the ingredients and mixing it up and making them. Also, top 5 favorite triggers: tapping, whispering, I like hand movements and gestures and whatnot. Um, I like this one ASMR, Laura Minx 123, or Minx Laura 123, or Minxie 123. She did this thing where she was moving her hand through a bowl of salt or sugar. That triggered me like crazy. Um, and I like role plays, like many ASMR artists have done the. I'm a secretary and I'm taking your information and they're typing, they're typing, they're typing. I love that. I love that. And they're taking your, and I like medical role plays. People pretending to be doctors. I like that too. So, can I please get a shout out with my ASMR channel? Okay, Autistic ASMR. Autistic ASMR. I have been so busy. I have been meaning to stop by your channel and go through your videos. But the ASMR community is growing exponentially. I haven't been able to get to everybody. In fact, there's a new ASMR artist. Her name is Parley Garble Creations. She had a question, and I lost it. No, come on. Okay, Parley Garble. Parley Garble Creations. I love her channel. She's new, but it's like she's been doing this forever. If I could live anywhere in the world, where would it be and why? Well, Polly, if I could live anywhere in the world, where would it be? It would probably be Southern California. But at the same time, if I could live anywhere in the world, I would literally live anywhere in the world. I wouldn't just limit myself to California. I would travel and live different spots for a few years and then move to the next place and live for a few years and then move to the next place. But if I had to pick one place in particular to stay, it would be Southern California. I love Southern California. I love the weather. I like being at the forefront of different things, and I feel like that's where I was when I was living in California. So, yeah, I miss California. Thanks for the question, Polly Garble, and thanks, Mr. Autistic ASMR. Appreciate the questions. Jack Spade. Oops, I guess you kind of answered my first question. Still think you should give acting another try, though. Actually, lately I've been thinking about getting on Craigslist and looking up acting gigs and seeing if I could audition and get a part, but I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. I'll think about it, check it out, and then go from there. Okay. Sprutmed, SPRUTMED, Sprutmed. What are you afraid of? I am afraid of dying and being lost forever. I'm afraid of being more on this ephemeral plane. I'm afraid of being alone. I would love to meet and marry a beautiful young lady, preferably someone my age, someone who can deal with me and I can deal with, who will support me and I can support her. Someone specifically for me. I am afraid of being alone. I used to have dreams as a kid that I would wake up and I would be alone in the house. The lights are on, like someone is there with me, like my family is there. But as I go throughout the house, nobody's there. And those dreams scared me to my core. I do not like being alone. And that goes without saying, I'm kind of like an introvert in some ways. I'll go and hang out with you, but eventually I'm going to want to go back to my house and just be alone. Leave me alone. But that's just me. Stormy, cloudy. And what are you made of? Well, I've heard it said that girls are made of sugar and spice and everything nice, and boys are made of snakes, snails, and puppy dog tails. But I made up another one on Reddit the other day, and I was like, girls are made of sugar and spice and everything nice, unless her name is Tammy or Megan, and they're made of hate, sin, and the evil within. I was just joking. No, I wasn't. No, no, but that's you can't generalize like that. Every woman named Tammy or Megan is an evil, hateful woman. I was just joking. So, all right. M4RI4NA N4SG4 Marina's Gatekeeper. She's spelling it with letters, numbers instead of letters, so it looks like Marina's Gatekeeper. 333. Okay. Dying dishonorably in spiders. Okay, they're responding to Sputnik's question. Okay, Evelyn Martinez. What would you do to relax if ASMR didn't exist on YouTube? Huh. That's a good question, Evelyn. I don't know. I guess take a vacation and just relax, go someplace sunny and lots of water and sand and just relax. Or maybe go take a skiing trip. I don't ski and I probably won't go skiing, but just to be in the hotel and just watching TV and just chilling in the hotel. That's probably what I would do to relax, or just sleep. Believe it or not, sleep. That's a good one. But thanks, Evelyn Martinez. I appreciate that. Okay, Connor Heinlein. If you could ask any question and get the correct answer, what would it be? What's the meaning of life? I've kicked that question around in my head so much. I actually think about that question and what the real answer is. But I would like a solid, straightforward, accurate, correct answer. What's the meaning of life? So that I can know it. And then I share it. Thanks, Connor. James Garrett. If you could meet 3 historical figures, who would they be and why? Let me see. Jesus Christ. George Washington. And Alexander the Great. Because, well, Jesus Christ, number one, because I would like to ask him so many questions that I can't begin to number them right now. George Washington, I would ask him questions concerning his faith and what was really going on between England and America. And Alexander the Great, I would like to find out what it was about him that, why was he so tenacious? 24 years old, conquered the then known world. He's 24. And when I was 24, I was trying to get out of college. This dude already conquered the world by the age of 24. Gangster. So, those are the 3 and those are why. Are you a fan of The Walking Dead? I never got into The Walking Dead. I'm sorry. Favorite television shows? NBC's Community, which is now Yahoo's Community. I've seen, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and currently The Flash. Love The Flash. Okay. Favorite ASMR artist on YouTube. Where do I start? Ephemeral Rift, Heather Feather. Oh, Heather Feather. I'm sure you've been to her channel. You know she's having some medical issues. Please, if you say a prayer for her. Send positive vibes towards her. Keep her in mind. Please do, because she's such a sweet person. She's such a people say I'm just honest and just seem like a really nice guy. Well, that's what some of you guys think about me. This is what I think. That's how I think about people like Heather Feather. She's just such a sweet person, you know. And I don't know if off camera she's yelling and screaming and throwing a tantrum. I can't imagine her doing that. I don't think that's what she does. But she's just such a sweet, down-to-earth person. And one time I was on Twitch, and a bunch of ASMR artists were joining in on another ASMR artist Twitch channel when he went live, and Heather Feather was there, and she was looking for me, and I fanboyed big time. Heather Feather was looking for me, and she spoke to me. I was like, wow, this is awesome. To me, it was like going to the Grammys and in the pre-show, someone comes to me and says, hey, you know Queen Latifah's looking for you, right? Queen Latifah's looking for me? Well, let's go find her. So I thought that was really awesome. But yeah, keep her in mind. Hopefully she can get whatever medication or whatever healing she needs soon, because we don't want her to end up worse, you know. So, but yeah, those are just some of my favorite ASMR artists, and there are more. I already talked to you about mixed ASMR. I love her channel, and just recently there's some others. I could tell you who they are if I can pull them up. I like fat-free pudding. In fact, all of my ASMR outlaws. Come on. Okay, I don't have much reception out here, so I can't really pull up all their names, but there's so many, and I kind of feel bad because I had the opportunity to answer all of these questions before doing this video, and I really didn't, because I'm a sorry dog. I got some reception. Oh, it worked. Okay. Okay, there's so many of them. Oh, there's so many of them. I can't even name them all. I can't name them all. But excuse me one moment. Whenever you want me to. I'm sorry, I had to answer a question. My friend asked me a question. We're starting to, well, you hear more about it later, but we're starting a podcast together, and so it's going to be separate from my ASMR channel. It's going to be something totally separate. Maybe I'll tell you guys about it, but it's going to be totally separate. So, but I just had to answer them because we're supposed to start our first, film our first show tomorrow. So, all right, I'm already an hour in, and I still got a lot of questions to go. So I'm going to try to make this real quick. Okay. Goku ASMR. Thank you, James Garrett. Goku ASMR. I like your vid. I got a question. What made you want to become an actor? Just watching the different actors on TV made me want to become an actor. You'd really be good at it. I've seen your apocalypse videos. I try. Okay. Thank you, Goku ASMR. Regina Phalange. What is your favorite word? I don't know that I have a favorite word. I have so many. I guess my favorite word is "oh snap," and that's 2 words. So, thank you, Regina Phalange. Steve Porter. Hey, Smilin. I talked to you on Reddit a few days ago. This is Sparta 1212. Hey, this is Sparta. How you doing? I would love to hear you ramble about some of your passions in life, your values, anything you hold important or are interested in. I think it would feel awesome to connect in that way. Then, if that's the case, Steve, I'm going to have to do another spending time with you video. Some of those videos people seem to like. I need to do another one anyway. But I have so many things lined up. Getting to it all, but I can do it because this isn't work. It's fun because I enjoy this. Uh-oh. Whenever it's fine, I'll be around 9 or so probably gonna be most of the night. Okay. 9 it is then. Okay. All right. Niall Simmons. What are your favorite triggers and why? I already discussed that. Tapping, because they really caused me to trigger real good. Oh, and if possible, a shout out. U001F60A. From Niall Simmons. Thank you, Niall, for your question. But yeah, tapping, whispering, soft talking, especially if you have a British accent. Yes, I love it. And yeah, in role plays, Dr. Role plays. Okay, Oliver Van Heulen. Can you please tell us more stories about you being in the Army? Okay, Oliver, I was in the Marine Corps, not the Army. And yes, I can tell you more stories. I got to review my other Marine Corps stories videos to find out what I've already told you so that I'm not repeating myself. But yeah, I can do that. I had some fun in the Marine Corps. Maybe I'll share with you some of the not so happy stories. But my friend keeps texting me. Let me see what he wants. Okay, so forget that or so part. Mornings, so that's gonna harm. OTCHA. Gotcha. Or so. All right, we gonna do this. Or so. Okay, thank you, Oliver. Yeah, I can do that. Behoy951. Favorite music. You ever watch the animated series, The Ghost in the Shell? Not the movie. There's the movie, and then there's the animated series that spawned from the movie Ghost in the Shell. I like that song when it's sung in Japanese, but I like the song. That's the cover song for the show coming on. But I like that. I like ASMR. I like anime music. Some of them, not all of them, but some of them I like them, and I'll try to download them off of YouTube or whenever and listen to them. But yeah, thank you. This next one is written in Russia, but his name translates as Peter Machine Gun, and the translation is it's a rough translation, so here it is. Good job. It's pretty cool. The Russian people will support you. Thank you, Peter Machine Gun. I appreciate that. Franco Casagrande. Congratulations on your 2K subscribers. Thank you. Don't worry, more will come. Thank you. My question to you is, what do you think is going to happen with humanity as technology advances and we are more and more dependent on it? But at the same time, it makes our lives way easier. You know what? I've thought about that, especially with the internet. We've become so dependent upon the internet. I mean, we're at the place to now, if I have a question, it's almost done away with urban legends. You know what I'm saying? Because urban legends used to be a thing passed on and people believed them. But now with the advent of the internet, people can look up whatever they want. And I think it's kind of erased urban legends to whatever degree, especially when people can go on the internet and debunk them, you know. So, but I fear today that there's a EMP attack and all of our electronics are fried. And I think we're going to be in serious trouble. Because I don't know how to plant a garden, but I know I can get on the internet and learn. But at the same time, you know, if you don't know, you don't know. And if there's no internet to look it up, you know, that's what I fear. I fear us losing the internet and not being able to communicate properly the way that we can now. But yeah, but hopefully we're able to maintain. Thank you, Franco Casagrande. Emily House, awesome. I've just found you, and it seemed like you're such a nice man with a great channel. Congratulations on 2000. Thank you, Emily. I appreciate that. Emily House. Joshua Mahan. First view, first like, first comment. Good job, Joshua. McMahon, you did a good job. V. Vink. What is the most useless subject in high school? My most useless subject in high school was probably, I want to say weightlifting. But, yeah, probably weightlifting. But at the same time, an argument could be made for chemistry because for what I learned, from what I learned in chemistry, I hadn't really used it other than my knowledge of chemistry didn't come into play until I had to test the pool water. But at the same time, that goes without saying. I don't want to knock it too much, but I guess my most useless class was weightlifting. I want to say weightlifting because I already worked out and whatnot, and you know, I don't think it added to. I think I could have lived my life without weightlifting. But that's just me. Harry Butch. Hey, Smilin. Hope all is well. My question is, if you had 2 weeks paid vacation, where would you go? What would you do? I would go to the Bahamas and I would chill. But then I can go to England and chill. I don't know why. I'm not sure, man. I'm between England and the Bahamas, and I've been to the Bahamas, so it'd probably be England. Ghost UK99. What made you want to contribute to the ASMR community? Because they give so much to me. I just wanted to give back. Thank you. Elvis Pelvis 0. Favorite fast food joint? In-N-Out Burger. And I haven't eaten that In-N-Out Burger in almost 20 years. But In-N-Out Burger is my joint. That's my place. I love In-N-Out Burger. Thank you, Elvis. Christian Mouton. Hey there. What's up? Quite a few of your videos revolve around Reddit. So what is your favorite subreddits? Some of my last videos have revolved around Reddit. But I really like Ask Reddit. I like Ask Reddit. I like ASMR. I like advanced animals. I like the AMAs. I like our Christianity. I like our fan theories, our fantasy writers. I'm subscribed to both of those. I like our Harmontown. I haven't listened to a lot of Dan Harmon's podcasts as of late, But I like R Harmontown. I like R Ingress. I like R Rick and Morty. I like R Community. I like R Today I Learned because you actually learn some stuff that's not just speculation to whatever degree. You actually learn some stuff. I like R Today I Learned. Okay. Thank you, Christian. Kim Zermiak. Quote to live by: don't take any wooden nickels. Do you know what that means? Wooden nickels. You can't spend wooden nickels. Take only the nickels that you can spend. It took me years to figure that out. Someone told me, don't take any wooden nickels. And I was like, okay, don't take any wooden nickels. What does that mean? And I thought about it for years, and it finally dawned on me. You can't spend wooden nickels, but you can spend the real nickels. So don't take no wooden nickels. Okay, thank you, Kim Zuriak. Super OBRN ASMR. Yay. So what are your favorite triggers? Yeah, I already answered that question. Thank you, Super OBRN ASMR, for asking. Tyrone Martin, what has been your greatest struggle and how did you overcome it? My greatest struggle has been depression. Believe it or not, I gave my heart to God, and that helped out a lot. God alleviated a lot of that, and I began to realize that I've been so depressed. It wasn't until I came to God that I realized how depressed I was. I didn't even know that I was going through something mentally clinical. And but that depression over the years has threatened to come back, and I've overcome it by determining to be happy. Like I said in other videos, when I take a picture, I refuse to mean mug like I used to do when I was a kid. When I take a picture, I smile, because when people look back at me, I want them, after I'm long gone, I want them to be able to say, man, they was a happy dude. So, yeah. Thank you to Tyrone Martin. Super Roxanne Sora. Super Roxanne and Sora. Where were you born? I was born in South Carolina. Thank you, Super. Fugly. Hey man, glad you got the new mic. Thank you. Heads up, I'm hearing a bit of high-pitched buzz, which is usually from the read-write of storage, hard drive, etc. May want to check it out. Thank you. Look into that. On to a question. What is your favorite trigger that you've heard, possibly from other ASMR artists? Just someone gently whispering into the mic and being consistent and whispering and going from side to side. I love that. That's awesome too. Okay. Also, since I'm new to your channel, do you experience ASMR? Yes, I have. I experienced it when I was a kid, didn't know what it was, but I really enjoyed it as a kid. And when I found out that there was a name for it, I was surprised, just like a lot of other people. Hey, there's a name for this thing? And there's people on YouTube that make videos that trigger that. That's awesome. So, if so, is it the usual head and neck? It used to be head and neck. Sometimes it runs down and it's like a hand gripping my torso. Not crushing my torso, but just gently. And sometimes it goes in my shoulder. Sometimes it's like electricity just running down, then it'll run to the sides and whatnot. But it's awesome. Keep it up. Looking forward to more vids. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for the question, Fugly. JDP97. Congratulations, man. What are some of the things you like to do in your free time other than filming ASMR videos? I like to write. I like to play video games on my Xbox 360. I like to hang out with friends and whatnot. But those are just some of the things I like to do. Thank you, JD and P97. Garamonkey X. Why is the observer always smiling? Because I am determined to be happy. I don't smile all the time. Usually when I'm on camera, I'm smiling. But I try to smile as much as possible, because when I don't smile, when I'm just in deep thought, I look upset. And I've had people walk up to me and be like, "Smile," and they're like, "What? You don't know what's going on in my life? You can't come up to me telling me to smile." But I try to smile a lot. I try to smile a lot more than I frown. Okay, Callum Lee's favorite subreddit other than ASMR and why? I like I said, or Rick and Morty, because I like that show, Rick and Morty. If you've never seen Rick and Morty, you've got to see it. Especially like the V6. Hey, look at me, I'm Mr. V6. Mr. V6. I want to be a happy person. Oh, can do. I love the music. Get me a music box. Keep smiling and observing. Favorites? Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Callum. Alex, what is your earliest memory of ASMR? When I was a kid, like I'm talking about kindergarten, if not pre-kindergarten. Yes, and I do remember it. I remember it. I remember it. Thank you, Alex. Maxeo. Wow, I'm already at an hour and 16 minutes making this video, guys. I don't want to go for too far, so I'm gonna try to rush through these last ones. Maximel1142 asked me, well, he or she typed it in Russian, but I translated it, and here's a rough translation. How ASMR me this video is not interesting, but a good-natured racy, though now in a movie shoot? I don't know. I'm not clear. The translation was, Google doesn't do a very good job of translating, and because I don't speak Russian, I can't properly translate what was being said or questioned. But thank you anyway for asking, Maxael. Okay. Constable Booty. Constable Booty. What TV shows did you watch growing up? Good Times, Jeffersons, The Dukes of Hazzard, The Incredible Hulk. Oh, that was my lineup on Fridays. The Dukes of Hazzard and The Incredible Hulk. Those are my shows right there. I remember Captain Kangaroo, all that stuff. Mr. Rogers. I remember Bob Ross being on TV. And yeah, I remember that stuff. Thanks for continuing to run your channel and upgrading your setup. Thank you. You're welcome. You are easily my second favorite ASMR artist. No one can beat him from Rift. Rift is good. Actually, Riff encouraged me to keep going just by being an ASMR artist, because to me, at first, it was like all I was seeing was women, young, attractive girls, and I'm like, man, I can't tell people I watch ASMR videos. They're going to think I'm some kind of a pervert. And then I discovered ASMR, then I discovered Ephemeral Rift, and I was like, oh, I can stay in because Rift is doing it. I can do it too. And then I began to discover other men that were doing ASMR videos, and then I didn't feel so bad. So thanks a lot to Ephemeral Rift for being that inspiration to keep going, even though he doesn't know that. Well, I don't know. I'm pretty sure I've told him before. Believe it or not, he's very easy to talk to, and I've talked to him over social media and whatnot. But he seems like a real chill guy. He's a real person. He's a real person. He has his views. I don't agree with a lot of his views, but the fact that he's real about it, and this is how I feel, this is what I think, and this is how I think it is. I respect that. I respect that from anybody. So, Ephemeral Rift, he's a real dude. I like him. Pretty cool. Thank you, Constable Booty. Dave P. Congrats and keep up the good work. Enjoying your videos. Here's a question for you. Favorite film? Or top 3? Or favorite genre? What takes your fancy? Okay, my favorite genre is action movies. But as of late, the sci-fi, super fantastical, like the Marvel movies, that's my jam. I actually will stop watching movies and television for 7 years. And guess what? My first movie that I saw coming off of that 7-year hiatus, The Matrix. So you can imagine my mind was thoroughly blown when I saw The Matrix. So thanks a lot, Dave P. Okay, Joshua McMahon. Oh, and I was wondering, where do you work? I cannot disclose that, but I do security. S. Barry, man. S. Bar, my man. Why are you so happy? Because I determined to be happy. Happy comes from a term happenstance, meaning you are happy because of what happens to you. But I try to be happy regardless of what happens to me. I'm not always successful, but considering the past few years that I've determined to be happy, I think I've been more happy than I have been depressed or angry or sad or whatever. So that's a plus in my book. Okay, Aquarial AS. If you could do anything over again, what would it be and why? I would join the Marine Corps over again. I would do it again. Because the Marine Corps was that place where I learned who I was, and it helped me to take that next step into who I was going to be. It was that crucial point in my life that I needed to take. I could have gone to college and probably still stumbled upon the same thing, but I definitely appreciate my time in the Marine Corps. It's really defined my life up until this point. In that, it's really helped me to become a man. And it's not something that, it's not necessarily the Marine Corps helped me to become a man, but just the people that I've met as a result of the Marine Corps, and some of the people that I met in the Marine Corps really helped me to shape who I am today. So, thank you, Aquarial AS. Logan Terry. Do you play or have you ever played a musical instrument? I tried to learn to play the piano. When I was a kid, my dad gave me a French horn, but I haven't mastered any of those. I tried to learn to play the guitar too, and I haven't mastered that. I need to get back to that. I need to get back to piano. But also, what would your favorite genre of music be? Well, it depends. There was a time when I was into rap music. There was a time when I was into rock music. I was in love with Gwen Stefani, and no doubt I was in love with her. She was my girl. I was going to marry her. But that was back in the day, and my tastes have changed over the years. But this is genre music. Love the videos. Keep them coming. Thank you. Appreciate it. Peter is cool 97. My question: you said that you've been doing this for around 3 years. How did you stay motivated? Any tips to a new video producers? I've been doing this since 2012. Into 2012. I've been watching ever since 2012. I started actually doing into 2012, 2013, 2014. So it's been approximately 3 years. Just wanting to make more and more videos, or I'll get an idea and then I'll do it, so that's what it's been for me. Staying motivated. Other ASMR artists have helped me to stay motivated because they kept producing content and putting it out there and giving me ideas, and I've just been experiencing things in my own life that's giving me ideas. And really, if you look at my videos, if you were to look at all my videos, I have no clear-cut direction. I was just making videos, and then I kind of stumbled into something that works. Like, for instance, there was a time when I was doing the spending time with you videos. That was just something that was just working, and it was just an idea that I came up with off the top of my head. But people loved it, and so I would try to make more. As of late, it's been the scary Reddit stories. That's been working. People, it's creep relaxing. People have been creeped out by it, but it's relaxing, and so they enjoyed it. And so there's been so many requests to do more. I did a video called "Cooking with Smilin." It was kind of like me doing a cooking show. If I was cooking bachelor food, and somebody wants me to do another one of those, I think eventually I will. I just haven't gotten around to it yet, but I plan to. So, any tips to new video producers? Just be yourself. Be yourself. Don't try to be ephemeral rift. Don't try to be a Polly Grobel. Don't try to be a Hannah Mink, a Laura Minks 123. Don't try to be a Heather Feather. Be you. Be yourself. You know, and whatever idea you get, try it out. Make the video. Try it. I've put videos on YouTube that I'm like, oh, this video was terrible. Why am I putting this on here? But I put it on and people loved it. So you might stumble onto something that works for you and that works for other people. So you never know. Just don't give up and just be yourself. Don't try to be anything that you are not. Be yourself. So there's one ASMR artist. He's a comedian and he does parodies of ASMR videos, but his parodies are the ASMR videos and they work. And I can't remember his name. I'm sorry. I can't remember his name. I'm so sorry. Maybe I should just go ahead and look it up. Because my memory ain't so good. But I love his videos. And he's just so funny. Come on. And then there are those of us who do videos that kind of be like Ephemeral Riff. He'll do a video and it's just kind of dark. It's like, whoa. Like his Arkham videos have been like that. Tingly, but man, it's just, but also deep. Also very deep. But Calming Escapes, he's good. Where is this guy? Oh, please come up real soon because I gotta end this video and edit it. Oh, Whispers Red ASMR. I love her. She is my British girlfriend. Don't tell her I said that. But I love her videos. I love her content. Her content is very good. Man, where is this guy? I wish I was good at remembering people's names and whatnot, but I'm not. But I'm going to try to remember his name. Oh, Muted Vocal. He's a new ASMR artist. If you watch his videos, are very artistically done. Go check him out. His videos are good. Awesome. I love his stuff. But he's not the guy that I'm looking for. He is not the guy that I'm looking for. I can't find the guy that I am looking for because okay, yeah, previously read. Come on. Oh, this sucks. It sucks when you're out of a good reception area. But, long story short, be you and do what you can do. Do what you can make work. Ephemeral Riff can do videos that I can't do because I'm not Ephemeral Riff. I can't attempt to try to be him, but I can be Smilin Observer. So be yourself and do your thing. And you will get people who will criticize. Don't let that bother you. You go ahead and do you and go ahead and make some magic. Do it. Okay. Thank you, Peter is Cool 97 for asking. Ick John, shout out please. ICK John, Ick John, check him out. Plain Popsicle, what made you want to start making videos? I started listening, I wanted to do it. I did it. I'm sorry, Plain Popsicle, but I already answered the question. But thank you for being a viewer, and looking forward to hear more creepy stories with the Yeti. I do have a creepy story in the making. I've already started it. I just haven't published it yet. It's coming. Okay. Games, Sam Games Pro. Where would you want to live? Southern California. Travis Gatorade. What is your favorite sport? Football. Masca Jinso. Pudding. Ellis Walton. When did you to accept? Oh, when did I come to accept Christ? It really started when I was very, very young, but around when I was a teenager, that was when I came to do that. That's when it happened. When I was at the most volatile point in my life. Teenagers, that's a very special time because you're so volatile, and people really got to deal with you properly. Otherwise, you could end up being lost or won, and I was a teenager when I accepted Christ. Okay. Yoshi Egg 118. Favorite movie. My favorite movie genre is currently action, science fiction movies. So, Parley Garber Creations. Okay, I got her in here. Okay. Hey, I've answered all the questions. That's awesome. Shout out to Whisperstar ASMR and Lugrey Loughry 101. Favorite interests, hobbies. My favorite interests are people. I like people. I like meeting new people. I like having friends that cover every spectrum of the human existence. And there's so many more people to meet and get to know and get to like. But my favorite interests right now, I like doing the nerd thing. I like the comic books and I like playing video games. And I know people think that's immature. Oh, you're so immature. Well, guess what? I work hard to pay for my housing. I work hard to pay for my vehicle. I work hard to pay my way. So I think I deserve to have some time to myself to spend however I want. And if that's playing an Xbox 360, even though I am a grown man, I will do that. Okay, that was probably a plug for my ex-girlfriend. But whatever. That's neither here nor there. But I like making videos. I like being on YouTube. I like creating content for YouTube, and I want to get better at it. I want to create better quality content. I like writing, even though I haven't done it in a while, but I need to get back on it. I like reading, even though I haven't done it in a while. I like it. Right now, I'm so spread out that I'm ineffective at doing any one thing very well. But thank you, everybody. I really enjoyed this Q&A. I hope it's not too long. I hope YouTube accepts it. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for showing me so much love on my channel. It's just amazing. I don't believe I get this much love in in real life. But thank you. I understand it's one thing to comment on a video, but it's another thing to tell someone in their face, hey, I really appreciate you. This is not hard. It's not easy. But because of our emotions are there, and we kind of lay ourselves bare, So I really appreciate it. I really do. Believe it or not, you guys are the reason that I keep doing this. Family and I did this joke about, I think it was about Matthew McConaughey, and and he was being interviewed by Stewie, and Stewie was telling him how terrible he is, and Matthew McConaughey was going, well, people, they just keep offering me these roles and giving me this money, so I just don't, And it was just so funny. But I'm probably a terrible ASMR artist. There are probably people who watch my videos and be like, what in the world? Click, turn that off. But people like you who hear what I say, and somewhere in there, something that I said or the way I responded is helped you in your normal life. I'm glad that it could help you. I've always been appreciative when I've learned something from someone and it helped me. And for those of you it's helped, and you've come back and let me know, yeah, what you said really helped me. That it astounds me, and it makes me want to do more. So you're the one. You're a lot of the reason why I'm still doing this is because of you. People like you. I was just talking with someone Sunday, and they told me that something that I said years ago. He said when I said it, he said in his mind it was like, wow, that is amazing. And he reminded me of it, and I was like, I said that. But long story short, I gotta end this video. Thank you. You the real MVP. No, but seriously, you guys are the real MVP. You guys are the reason why I still do this. And you are the reason why you help to motivate me to continue to do this. I mean, even if no one liked my videos, I would probably still do this because this is something that I like doing. And I appreciate it. And I get to spend time with you on camera. And I guess I've kind of taken this on as my identity. I'm a YouTube content creator. I tell people that sometimes, but I gotta stop because I don't want to get to the place to where I'm tooting my own horn, because nobody likes that. You know, no one likes someone that's constantly tooting their own horn. You know, it's like, dude, no one cares. And so far, no one has told me, dude, no one cares. You know, but regardless of that, this is something that I enjoy doing, and you guys help motivate me to keep going and help make this possible. So thank you. And I'm looking forward to making more and better content. And I have something in mind that I want to do. I'm going to do it, but it's going to cost me money. I'm not asking you for money. I'll come up with the money on my own. I'll do work on a job. I'll come up with the money on my own. But I just want to make a better quality video. And I want to entertain you guys. And at the same time, I want to entertain myself. You know, I have fun doing this. So thank you. I appreciate it. And I thank God for blessing me with life and not giving up on me. And again, Heather Feather, keep her in mind. If you are a prayer warrior, you are the kind of person that prays, pray for her. I know some of my viewers are atheists. One of my viewers, who is an atheist, he said he liked the fact that I'm not judgmental. And I'm not going to judge you. Your decisions are your decisions. You know, we all have to live with our decisions, you know, and that's fine with me. I'm not trying to judge anybody. I'm not here to do that, you know. I'm just here to have fun. I'm here to relax and help people relax. Not here to judge you. So if you feel like I've judged you in any way, please forgive me. I'm sorry. I'm not perfect, you know, but even if you're not a praying person, you don't believe in God, that's your business. But send positive vibes to her, because she's really going through a serious deal here. And a part of her craft is her showing her face. And for a man, you know, we get a scar on our face, you know. I think it would affect us, but we could deal with it. But when you're a woman and you have to have something done in your face, it's different. It's different. So I'm really praying for her that she gets better, that she doesn't have to have some crazy surgery to that's gonna affect her face too much. And I hope it's something that when she gets better, she'll be able to cover it up good with makeup. And really, I pray that she wouldn't need surgery at all. That they can just give her some medication and then boom, it's gone. She's better. So, but please keep her in mind. I'm sure. And the only reason I'm telling you this is because I've gone to her channel, and I'm sorry I can't remember her name, but another ASMR artist was on her channel, and she was explaining what Heather's going through, and this is a serious thing, and just be mindful of her. Heather, if you're watching this, I want you to know, love you so much, appreciate you so much. You really have done a whole lot for the ASMR community. I would consider you to be one of those people at the forefront of the ASMR community, like Rift and Gentle Whispering and Whispers Red. I consider you guys to be at the front of all of this. I'm just an up and comer, really. So, yeah, please just know that you're in our thoughts, you're in our prayers. We're thinking about you. We love you. Keep your hopes up. You're gonna be back. You're gonna be in the saddle, and you're gonna be riding out in the front again in no time. Don't worry about it. You still my girl. We still love you. Just go ahead, take it easy, just relax, listen to your doctor, do what your doctor says. And we look forward to having you back whenever you're ready to come back. All right? Okay, so it's already an hour and 41 minutes. I'm going to have to end this. So good night. And thank you, 2,000 subscribers. And really, at this point, is almost 2,500 subscribers, because more people are subscribing all the time. So thank you very much. I appreciate your support. I appreciate you coming by. Keep smiling. Have a good night.